lovely people, it's your girl Anoa here. The name is Constance Anoa, and I like to use Anoa in most of my intros. So today's tutorial is quite similar to the last upload I made, and this is it. The only difference is that this is the colors are different, and also it's more bigger. So this is the last upload I made, and the rows are say 28 to 29, I think. Yeah, 29 rows. And then this is about say 32, 33. I didn't really count, so I'll do that in this video. Yeah, so that's the only difference. Aside from that, everything is the same procedure. There's nothing that has changed aside from colors and the number of rows. Everything is the same. Okay, so in this tutorial I'm going to mention certain things I didn't mention in the very first one. And so please, if you have size say from 15 to size 8, and you also have your nylon thread or beading thread or your beading needle and your mat, well, we can start doing something. Okay, so please, let's go together. So for the materials, I'll be needing beads. I'll need 11 seed beads, my beading mat, my nylon thread, and the rest. Okay, so let me break it down. So the beads are in 3 different colors. This is pink, white, and then gray. These ones. Okay, now the pink and the white are the only glass beads here, and the metallic bead is this one, is the gray, dark gray one. Now I'll also need this one, my beading needle. Okay, so this is what I use for most of my beading work. I've already added my nylon thread to it. Now I'm using a white nylon thread this time. It's really silky but very strong, and I use this in most of my tutorial. And then not forgetting my hooks. These are the hooks I'll be using, or I'll be attaching to my bead in my projects. I also need my scissors, pair of scissors, my beading mat, and then my manpower. Okay, so let's get right into the video. So from the beginning, I'm going to start with the dark gray. We move to white, gray, pink, gray, white, gray, pink, white, and gray. All right, and so this doesn't mean you need to follow the same pattern. If you have different colors, of course you could, but the only thing that is going to make this work is you need to understand the concept. If you understand the concept, you can do whatever you want. You can use one color bead, you can do whatever you want. Okay, yeah, so I mean, just understand the concept. Don't worry about the same color. Just let's go, let's understand the concept, and then we can work our way through. All right, so I'll pick 3 dark gray beads. Then I'll push it right to the tail of the thread. Now let me mention this. Leave about, say, this length, okay, because the thread here at the tail is going to help you to what? Create a loop for your hook. Okay, right, so when you get there, you would understand what I'm trying to say. So from there, we continue like that. Then you go through 2 beads. So it's going to be like this. You're going to have something like this. You pick 2 beads again. And you go through the very first gray bead on the side. Then you have something like this. So it's going to be on your left side. I'm going to turn my bead this way because I feel comfortable working on the other side. Okay, on my right. And then you pick a bead. and you work your way through the very first bead. Remember, this is a peyote stitch, okay? So those of you who benefit are those people that, you know, understand a little bit of peyoting, right? And it's also beginner friendly, but if you understand a little bit of peyoting or how to start a peyote, this will be much easier for you, right? So on top, I will pick 2 beads as well, okay, and then put it on the top like that. It's now on my left, so I'll turn it to the right. So it's going to look like this. Now watch this part very carefully. So you don't go from the top here, you go under this bead. Watch. You go under this bead, okay? Then you pull your needle with your thread. So it's going to be like this. And then you pull your thread like that to go in between this bead and then this bead, like this. So you need to actually understand how this is done, because you're going to meet a lot of this as you go up. Now you pick another bead and you go from the top here. Like that. Now your bead may look like this, don't worry, okay, but just keep holding on, because it's going to stay in place eventually. But just make sure that it is stuck in between this bead and this other one here. You pick 2 beads again. I'm doing this because most of my beads, they are good but not good. I mean, they are not really uniform. So if you see me doing this, it means I want the same size. All right, so I pick another 2 beads. Then you have 2 beads on the top. Turn my work to that side. So you'd have this. You'll be looking like this in the end. Pick another bead. And you go down. Okay. So you'll be having something like this. You pick another bead. So the number of beads here on the right should be the same on the left. And you go from the top. Pick 2 beads. You go up. Turn your work. You pick a bead. Then you go down from here like that. So you have this. Okay. And you pick another bead, which is all gray, and then you go under this bead. like that. So it's going to look like this. Now watch how I do this. So you go up on this bead, okay, and then you move down here. I hope you can see, because the beads are dark, so I hope you can see what I'm doing. And then you go down from this bead as well. And then you come up here from the bead you just added. So the whole idea is for you to come up from this bead, this new bead you just added, so that you can continue what with your peyote. So you add another bead, and then you go up. Add another bead, and then you pick 2 beads. Okay, put it on the top. Now we are like this. So I'm going to turn my work to the other side on my right, because that's how best I can work. Then I continue. I go down. And I add a bead down. Okay. So this is what your work is actually going to look like whilst you move up. So when I have to count my rows right from the beginning of the foundation, I have 1. I'll be counting the 2 2s up. So I have 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let me see. Now looking at this, okay, so this is the foundation right from here. So we're going to make how many grays? If you're following this pattern, you're going to make 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. And we have how many? We have 1 2 3 4 5 6. So 3 more rows, and then we move on to another color. All right, so I'll get back to you when I'm done with the gray. Now I'm on my 9th row, okay, which is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, like as I explained before. Okay, so this time I'm going to change colors. I'll change to white. All right, now look at this area. I believe by now you should understand why I'm going to, I'm not going to climb up. I'll just go from the down here, because I explained already. So I would have to, instead of me to put gray, I'll start another row with white. So I'll go under this, 2 beads, all right. So I started with the white, then I'll continue. I'd have to come from this bead, so I'll go from the bead here, and I go down from this bead, if you're using a nylon thread, you go through certain challenges and it's quite hectic, but you know, I still love it. These are some of it. If you don't have patience, you don't use nylon thread. Yeah, they will tangle when you try to pull them really fast. Yeah, and then I go up here. Okay, then I continue to work my way through, work my way up. Take 2 beads, you go up. Yeah, so another thing is that with the very first upload I did, I used black in the middle. So whenever I go to the middle, I put black on top. But this time, you're going to use the same color. The color that you started with, you're going to use the same color on top. Okay, that's another difference. I didn't mention that, and I'm saying this now. So you're going to put 2 white beads on top. Okay, so when you change to pink, it's going to be pink on top. So that's what it means. So I turn my work to my right. Then I continue. You go up from here, and then it goes on and on and on until you are done with your desired length. So I'm going to, you know, do the rest of line up to the side. Okay, don't worry guys, it's the same thing. You can change colors if you want. So as at now, we are just on the first one here, and I'm going to do this row. So I'm going to do add about, say, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So I'm going to add 11 more rows, and then I get back to you. So which means I'll get back to you when I'm here. Okay, it's the same thing, guys. Don't be worried, because sometimes some people are like, you didn't you didn't take us through this. That It's the same thing. I don't have to go that far. Okay, it's the same thing. I'm still going to put this link, okay, because I think, yeah, I've already uploaded this, so I'll put a link, and then you can still cross check from this one. All right, so don't be bothered, just follow the procedure, and then you are good to go. You can even stop from here and add your hook. All right, and it will be another style for you. All right, so you can pause your work, and then I'll meet you back on the 10th here. All right, so it will be from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. On 11th row, I'll meet you back on the 11th. So in all, say 9 plus 10. Okay, we have finished with this. I don't even have to add this. So I mean, this is a 10 plus 11 will be 21. I'll meet you back on the 21st row. Okay, on the 21st row, if I have to add this together. All right, all of them together right from the beginning is going to be on the 21st row. So I'll meet you back there. I'm done with the 21 rows, and this is what we have, or I have, in the end. So if you're following this pattern, this is what you'll be having in the end, okay? So at this point, I'm used to saying at this point, from here, I would start with white, and I'm going to make 5 more rows of white. Please, if you've just joined me and you don't understand why I'm doing what I'm doing now, you can play from the beginning, and then you get to understand why I have to add it this way, add the new white this way, okay, or the new bead this way. So this is what you see. All right, so from this side I go through this bead, okay, this pink bead from next to this bead at the top here, this one. Then I pull my thread. There's that if you're not an expert in using nylon threads, I would advise that you go in for maybe a beading thread that is more, will be more safe and more convenient for you to use. And but if you're not used to using or don't have the patience, please, you don't need nylon threads, okay? But I love to use nylon threads because sometimes you could get colors as beads, and also they are very strong, okay? So I'll go ahead from this side, from this bead down. So I keep tangling up, and it's fine, it's okay. Probably thread is too long as well. Then I go up from here. Okay, so I would add I would start Peyote from up here, add my white beads. In a row is going to be five white beads in a row, which means when you count from here, now you have 1 2 3 4 pink here, right? So the white is going to be 5 at the top. I believe you understand what I mean. Now, please, I would like to say sorry about the light. I'm using the daylight and it's getting dark, so that's why you see the camera a little bit darker. And I'm done with the first row of white. This is it. Now, this is how the earring is going to look like in the end, okay? And we are over here. So kindly take a screenshot one more time, especially when or especially if you are using this same pattern. Take a screenshot now, please. Okay, and so I would add 4 more rows of white, and then also add the rest of the rows, and until I get to the end here, okay, until I get to the last gray, and then I'll get back to you before we even attach the hook to it. All right, so please take a screenshot. I believe you understand what went on here. Okay, so when I got to this side, I decided to put gray for the rest of the the rest of the rows in the middle. Okay, since it's very easy to understand, and I know it's very easy and you're having fun, kindly go ahead. If you don't have the same colors, don't never mind. The main idea is for you to understand the concept or how to go about certain things, okay? How to go about the whole thing, all right? So don't be bothered. Take a screenshot one more time if you want, and then if you do not understand anything at all, please play back again and you get to understand, all right? Thank you very much. I'll meet you back when I'm on the very last row. So we're almost here. I'm just left with the last row to add. So if you have this, if you're following the same pattern and you have this, then you're on the right track. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add my last row, and you're going to be gray beads in all. I think this bead has a very small hole, so let me just change this. So from this side, you're going to just add one bead. That is the only difference. And then you continue down. I'll add my last bead. Okay. Like that. And we are done. So I'll go through some of the beads with the remaining thread and then cut it off. I'm doing this just to secure the thread. Now we have our earring. Yeah, so I'll go ahead to attach this and then get back to you. And then after that, we have to add our hook to this part. So we'll attach my hook now. So I have the same tutorial about how to add the earring with the other video that I'll still put in the link. So what you do is you pick two beads, okay, and then you pick your hook, and then you pick the other two beads. Okay, so this is what I do. and then you put it on the other side like that, which is so simple to do. Like this. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Let me see. Okay, like that. All right, so I'll just have to go through the same bead from here. And then, so I'll be going around it like say 3 to 4 times to make it stronger, and then that'll be all. And we already, it's all set. This is the other part, the other pair, and this could also serve as a pendant to a necklace, a charm on a bag. You could change colors, change color, bead sizes and everything. My people, please try to do things on your own. Try to do these things on your own, and you will not regret it. You feel like doing it again and again, and you'll be doing tons and tons of them. Okay, so thank you for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't, please subscribe, and when you subscribe, don't forget to press the notification bell so that whenever I have to upload, you would receive it, or you know what we are doing or what I'm doing. Okay, thank you so much for your concern. Thanks for your support, and please keep the comments coming in. Keep the comments coming in. If there's anything you want to add to help me grow up, please don't hesitate to share. All right, thank you so much and have a great time. Bye bye. See you on my next tutorial.